Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Andrea, and today I have the second update for the King of Horror Project Pan. This is a Fantastic Ladies group collab, and it was created by Stephanie, who is foo_pans over on Instagram. She has taken all the Stephen King novels, excluding the ones that he wrote under the pseudonym Richard Bachman, excluding the ones that he co-wrote, and she's only taken the first book in a series. For example, the Dark Tower series, she's only created a prompt for the first book instead of all 7. So there are 40 prompts. This is rolling style. It started on September the 6th and it ends next year on September the 21st, which is Stephen King's birthday. I have 6 prompts. I did have an extra one last time because I was really close to finishing one and I just kind of wanted to roll something new in. So I do have 3 prompts completed today, but because I already rolled in an extra one at the last update, I'm only rolling in 2 more. But let's just go ahead and get right into the update and I'll show you my progress. And I did read 2 books that I had not read before, so I will, when I get to those prompts, very quickly go over my thoughts because I read them a while ago. So the first prompt I had was for Carrie, an item that makes you feel like a prom queen. Gotta go with glitter. So I have this glitter from Davina in the shade Portia. Here is what it looks like. Very shiny and beautiful. It's got like a light pink purple base, but then there's also some like light green and blue reflective glitters in here, and it's really, really pretty. I really like this one, and her glitter formula is really good too. It's one of those where you don't necessarily even need a glitter glue, honestly. So my goal for this is just 10 times. I've used it 3 times so far, so I've still got 7 to go. And I have read Carrie before, so I'm not going to reread it again at this point. The next prompt is one that I rolled in last month. It's for The Shining, a product that shines or makes you shine. And I rolled in my Glaminatrix Nearly Natural palette for No Pan Left Behind. And her metallics are just crazy. Look at this. Beautiful. So I brought this in for No Pan Left Behind style, and I currently have 6 more shadows that I need to use. I have not used these. Wait, no. I have not used these 3 or these 3. Today I have Barely There in my crease and transition. Then I have Down to Earth in my outer corner. I have Exposed all over my lid and New Nude as my inner corner highlight. This is the only palette that I'm wearing today. It is stunning and gorgeous, and I absolutely am loving it. So as I said, I only have 6 more shadows to go with this one. I'm sure this will be rolling out next month. And I have read The Shining. It is one of my favorite books. It's super, super scary. Then the next one is for Cujo, an item you used to love but now don't like. For that, I picked the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. I didn't have the original. I just had this little sample of the Radiance one. I used to love these kind of primers and like the very thick, almost putty-like smoothing primers. I do not like them now. I do not like this at all. It's finally done. I'm wearing it for the last time today. I got 15 uses on it. Well, not realistically, honestly. I was done with this. I didn't want to use it anymore. I squeezed out everything that was left, and I used what I used a normal amount on my face, and then I just tossed the rest because I don't like it. It makes, like, when I put it on, yes, throughout the day, my skin doesn't look bad right now. In fact, it does look a little shiny, but that's also because I have a liquid illuminator mixed into my foundation. But when I first put my makeup on over this, it looks dry and ugh, it doesn't look good. I don't like this, and I think it was kind of expired because it wasn't rancid, but it did not smell good. So 15 uses, and this is rolling out. And Cujo is one of the books. Are you going on a walk? Nathaniel and I will catch up to you when I'm done with my video. Cujo is one of the books that I had never read before, so I did read it. I have this lovely old 80s copy of it. I don't even know where I got this from, honestly. It might have been like my one of my aunts or uncles or something. That's neither here nor there. Anyway, I have seen the movie before. The movie was meh. I liked the book a lot more. This was apparently written during Stephen King's cocaine phase, and he doesn't really remember writing a lot of it, apparently, so it's still good. I feel like King is best when he's taking some small slice of everyday life and, like, spitting out from there. Like this, the book centers around a married couple and their small, I think he's like 3 or 4-year-old son. And they have recently moved to Maine for the husband's job, and there's marital problems going on, and there's a touch of supernatural things going on as well. But for the main part, I mean, it's about a rabid dog. But I don't know, I really liked it. It was way better than the movie, honestly. And unless you have like a fear of dogs, I would recommend reading this book. I thought it was good. This is one that I will be keeping now. If you remember in my first update, I had read Lisi's story. Technically I still have it because it's in my like donation pile, but I did not keep that book. That was not good. This is good. I'm going to keep this one. The next prompt is for Pet Cemetery, an item brought back to life. You either repressed or frankened it. And this is something that was in my This Is Fantasy project that I didn't meet my goal on. This is the Bare Minerals Loose Bronzer in Warmth repressed with whatever shade was in this contour palette. I think this was like the yellow shade, if I'm not mistaken. But I want to finish it because there's not a ton left, but I've only used it 3 times. I'm working on a lot of everything. A lot of bronzers, blushes, highlighters, eyeshadows, lippies, everything. So everything kind of has to take its turn. So I only got 3 uses on that, but I'm using it. I have read Pet Sematary. The book was amazing. The movie, not so much. The next prompt is for Gerald's Game, a gift or item chosen by someone else. And for that prompt, I brought in the High Tide palette by ColourPop because this is something that Lisa from Banning, Panning, and Beyond got for me because she knows that this is completely my color story. I wanted to bring it in for No Pan Left Behind, and I did just that. I actually only had to use it, I mean, there's only 9 shades in here, so I used it twice to complete my No Pan Left Behind, and both times I really liked how the looks turned out, and actually I think I got compliments like just from random retail workers and stuff both times that I had this on my eyes. So thank you, Lisa. It was a good purchase for you to buy for me. You know what I mean. But I really liked it, but this prompt is finished, and this is also rolling out. I have read Gerald's Game, but I think tonight, if it's still on Netflix, I think I might try to watch the movie that was on Netflix because I thought the book was weird. But I heard the movie, like the Netflix movie, was really good. So I might check that out tonight. But that is the second prompt that is finished. Then the next one that I'm working on is for Dreamcatcher, an item from the past, an old item in your collection. Where did I go? Some of the oldest items in my collection are these julep eyeliners. This is in the shade Electric Teal Shimmer. I only want to use this 10 times, and I've got 3 uses on it, so need to bring that out. I did use it the 2 times that I used my High Tide palette, and then I obviously used it one more time for something else, but I kind of forget that this is in here. I'm working on several colored eyeliners right now for usage goals, and I lose track of what's what, so I need to remember to get some more uses on it because it's a really beautiful color. Then the very last prompt that I was working on was for the Institute, a child size or mini item. And for that I have this little baby Pixie Glow Tonic, and I wanted to use it up, and I did. I got 30 uses out of this. It was okay. I am not going to like run out and purchase this because I really don't. I have toners that I like better, and it was fine. But this is the other book that I read in the past month, so it's another book that I actually own. I quite enjoyed this one. It is about an an institute up in the backwoods of Maine. 'Cause, you know, it's Stephen King. Everything takes place in Maine except for The Shining. But this place like takes gifted children, and you don't, until the pretty much the end of the book, you don't find out what these gifts are being used for. But I mean, suffice to say, it's not good. I mean, come on. But it was a little long at parts, but it kept me interested. The first section, so a lot of times I feel like Stephen King will start off with a short section, so it's about 40 pages. He'll introduce a character, but they won't, and they're a big part of the novel, but they don't appear again until way, way later. So and again, it's like that little slice of life stuff that he's really, really good at. And then it's like, so it got me hooked. And not to say that the rest of the novel was bad, because it wasn't. It was just, like, you read all about this guy, and he, like, goes into this small town, and he becomes the night knocker, which I think is just, I mean, like, this is a really rinky-dink town. So there's about 4 police officers total. And I guess the night knocker's job is to just, like, go walk a path and make sure that there's no funny business going on. Anyway, but, like, that whole first section, it really hooked me, and then it goes, whoop, 180 to, like, the real story of the novel, and, like, you don't see that character again for hundreds of pages. So, it's fine. I just think it's funny when he does it. So, as I said, I did like this novel. Stephen King does not write the most realistic dialogue for children and teens. Let's just call a spade a spade. He does not. So, there were a few times where I was like, okay, where did you even get this? Why do you think people talk this way? But I mean, it's something that I know going in, that he can't write kids very well. So that's fine. But it was good. I would really recommend this. This is another one that I am going to keep. And just throw it on the floor. And so those are the prompts that I was working on. So as I said, I finished 3, but because I preemptively rolled in another one last time, I'm only rolling in 2 more this time. So the 2 that I got, first I got The Dark Tower, a holy grail item you do anything for. And I was working on a Fenty cream blush in my Pan of Green Gables project pan, and I fell in love with it. And so I've been wanting to buy more, but I was just like, none of the other colors really spoke to me a ton, and I have cream blushes, and I'm like, well, I'm blaming Jamelon for this, because she was showing us one of her hauls, and she got the holiday double cheeked up duo with Peony Droppa and Molly Booze, or Mally Booze, and it's a duo, so there's not quite as much product in here, but I was just like, I had to get it, you know. I got the holiday set last year, which was the Peach Face, which I absolutely love, and these shades are more something that I might wear. So I'm going to bring this in, and I really love this formula. It's so easy to work with. So I'm going to bring this in for 5 uses on each side. So this, let's see. This brighter pink, oh my, that is very bright pink. That is Peony Droppa. And this one, ooh, that one is beautiful. That one is Malibu's. So we'll try to, yeah, we'll blend these out a little bit. That one, the first one, really becomes much less scary when you blend it out. But those are the 2 shades. I'm glad that I bought it, because I love these cream blushes from Fenty, and I wanted more, and it comes in pretty purpley pink packaging. So that's what I'm bringing in for that. And I have not read The Dark Tower, so that is one that I'm going to have to read. And then the next one that I got or that got brought in is for the Tommyknockers, an item recently found or rediscovered. I have read the Tommyknockers. At some point, I'll read it again. Not probably, like, I have a lot of other ones that are in this project that I need to read that I haven't read. But I remember, I must have been in college when I read it. I don't know what it was about that, but that scared the bejesus out of me. I don't know. It was, I remember liking it. It was a little weird, but I remember liking it. So, an item recently found or rediscovered. Well, this is going to be recently found because I wanted to try Pat McGrath for a while, but it's pricey. I just never, like, their cruelty-free status, I don't know that they're cruelty-free, like, logical harmony approved or whatever, but, I mean, the brand says they're cruelty-free, Sephora says they're cruelty-free, so I'm like, whatever. So, I went in to a Sephora because I wanted to get the vanilla perfume sampler set for the VIB sale. They had the holiday palette, and I swatched it, and I fell in love. So my recently found item is the Pat McGrath Artistry palette. What is this one called? Mothership Mega Celestial Nirvana. My very first item from Pat McGrath, and it is absolutely gorgeous. In the store, I swatched a bunch of the shimmers and then I swatched the green matte. So, like, these feel so smooth. See that one? I'm going to swatch this one. It's just like, oh, beautiful. See, I'll swatch the blue because navy blues can be really hard sometimes. But, like, look at that. And then I'll swatch. And it just feels so... Oh, jeez. I just got eyeshadow all over the back of the palette. Way to go! So, I don't know. It's on the back of my hand. My hand is dry, so trust me when I say the mattes swatched much better than this in the store and when I swatched it when I got home. But, like, look at the shimmers. I'm so excited to have this. So, yes, you could definitely, this is a recently found item because I've wanted to try Pat McGrath. I've never swatched her stuff before until I swatched that, and I was just like, oh, I've got to get this now. So I did. So I'm bringing this in for No Pan Left Behind style. So that is it for my King of Horror Project Pan update. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you're staying safe and sane and healthy, having a wonderful day or night wherever you are. And I will talk to you in the next one. Bye.